Ain't no defund the police. The reality is you have seen a major increase in funding of police.
Democrats defund the police 2 years ago for an entire year.
That's a flat out lie. There were individuals.
You can say that with a straight look on your face.
I can tell you right now. I have actually talked directly.
So who came up with defund the police?
Who came up with it? Activists did.
Right. And activists were Republicans or Democrats?
They were activists. First of all, they hate both parties. You don't even talk to them.
But,
I do.
But the Democrats in Congress were repeating it.
No.
AOC
Stop. AOC, who else? You said the Democrats in Congress. How many Democrats in Congress oppose defund the police?
A lot. But I'm saying there were still some in Congress saying you're repeating the rhetoric.
You just said some. Hell, I could quote Louis Gohmert and some crazy stuff that he says and go, well, you know what? That's Republicans. The reality is this here. Democrats, Democratic mayors, Democratic governors, and yes, Democratic president have greatly increased funding of police in this country. Ain't even a question. So you can holler, the Democrats defund the police when it shows they've actually increased the funding.
Show the video.
They've increased the funding.
You asked for it.
Yeah.
You asked for it. Show the video.
Which video now?
Show the video. I just emailed you. I just texted to you.
Because who we got? Don Lemon, Charles Barkley.
Democrats haven't said defund the police at all because they would never
say that.
No, you said Democrats haven't said it. Activists said that. Your word.
No. You said who created the phrase. I said it was activists that created the phrase.
Who came up with the concept of defunding the police?
Activists did.
And then which credible Democrats said defund the police?
There were some Democrats.
No, not some. These are some heavy duty ones.
No.
Make it bigger.
No.
Make it bigger.
When Democrats controlled Congress, how many votes they had?
Here you go.
When Democrats control Congress, how many votes did they have?
You like Nancy Pelosi?
When Democrats control Congress, how many votes did they have? How many votes did they have?
What's your point?
The point is this here.
Pause it so we can start from the beginning.
Did 223 Democrats vote to defund the police?
Press
No.
play.
Answer the question. Yes or no?
I want you to see this. I want you to. You're asking. I'm showing you data because you asked for this.
No, you're showing me some Democrat who spoke on defund the police.
The most credible
mental
ones.
Health issues or policing in schools and all the rest. That perhaps we can shuffle some of that money around.
Suck it up. Defunding the police has to happen. We need to defund the police.
Mayor Eric Garcetti saying, take some of the money from policing, about $150 million.
I applaud Eric Garcetti for doing what he's done.
Not only do we need to
No.
That's two.
No, that's two.
But we need to completely dismantle the Minneapolis Police Department.
That's just
so yes, defund your
same person.
Defund you.
Yes, I support the reallocation of resources.
Three.
No, that's not defund.
We
will be moving
reallocating money is defunding. No, because I'm about to check you.
and social
services.
They are talking about
five now.
reducing
No, it's not.
the allocation of resources to that department.
You're
And I think
defunding them.
every
You're
single
wrong.
How's that
citizen
wrong?
in this
You're
country ought to be
wrong.
thinking about the
explain
same
that to
thing.
me.
Yes, I support the defund.
That's three.
That's the keep
That's
going.
Three.
Oh,
Now, let me explain to you.
How many more you want me to say?
No. So let me explain to you.
That's five.
No, it's three.
That's five.
So yeah, I mean the spirit of it.
So pause
only three.
it. Pause it. By the way, would you?
Okay, hold on, right there. What does reallocate mean?
Would you like me to
Taking money
continue
away.
this?
No, it's no.
Don't spin again.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Do you understand? Do you understand that in a significant number of cities in this country,
right,
where you have policing who do everything, okay? You have in some cities where the police are handing out parking tickets, where the police are doing duties that had nothing to do with the streets. When you say reallocate, what that says is, okay, why should we have police handing out parking tickets? Why don't we have them doing the major function of fighting crime? Why don't we actually have this unit that handles that? That's called reallocation. When you talk about the issue of mental illness,
you're spinning.
No, I'm not. I'm stating facts.
You're spinning.
First of all, it makes both of you a question. Have either one of you actually covered City Hall before?
No. Don't
No. I'm giving you. You want facts? Here's the deal. I actually have been a City Hall reporter. I have actually been in the city meetings. When you talk about,
why don't you just say you were wrong? Why don't you just say Democrats were wrong?
Because I'm not wrong. Because you're wrong.
No,
but hold on, Roland.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
Explain to me reallocation. Hold up, Mr. CEO.
Yeah.
When you're in a company and when you reallocate funds from one unit to the other, are you cutting funding or are you simply adjusting?
Why do you have a hard time just saying they said it? Why do you have a hard time? By the way, I
actually counted three people who said the words defund.
If you allowed it, you would have heard them saying defund the police. Who?
Wait a minute. I literally heard Nancy Pelosi say shuffle. I heard Kamala Harris say reallocate. You go, oh, that's defund. You actually have a reallocation of resources that exist in city government, county government, state government, federal government every single day. But for some reason, you don't want to deal with that. Yeah. Was it spin when I told you that Democratic mayors and governors and the president, they've greatly increased police funding? Why? Hold up. Can you acknowledge that as a fact?
Roland,
hold up. Can you acknowledge it as a fact?
If I sit with you and you can acknowledge.
Can you acknowledge as a fact?
And you can acknowledge that your side of the party.
It's not my side.
Supported.
See, that's right there. See, you're yelling your side.
I'm not yelling my side. I'm a registered independent.
Here's the whole deal, though. First of all, in Texas, I don't have to register as anything.
You still are not going to acknowledge the fact that the defund the police concept was brought up by activists, constantly reaffirmed by some of the most powerful Democrats in America.
The Speaker of the House said in America, shuffling of funds. That is not defunding.
If you would have...
The Vice President, Kamala Harris said reallocation. That is not...
But Ilhan Omar said not only defund, she said dismantle. If she's a member of Congress, how many people are listening to that?
Stop. That's one member of Congress, right?
Oh, but you want to let the whole thing play.
There's a 7-minute video.
You want to let the whole thing play?
First of all, show me... Here's the deal. Show me 218 who defended that and actually voted for it to happen. Please. You can't. You know why?
Stop.
Because they didn't.
This is where credibility is lost.
What are you talking about?
Credibility is lost if
this is utterly hilarious. I am stating an undeniable fact.
Understand.
Democratic mayors, Democratic governors, Democratic president.
Raising your voice doesn't validate your argument.
Has increased funding. Yeah. Mayor Lori Lightfoot of Chicago took actual COVID funds and shifted $20 million to the police department to deal with the mental issues that they were having. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that reallocation?
Maybe one of the worst mayors in America.
She took COVID money.
Yeah.
Hold up. COVID money and reallocated for that. Oh, but reallocation works when you agree with it.
Roland.
What I'm trying to explain to you is when you say defund, that means cut.
You can
defund means cut.
Do you remember earlier when I said there's a difference between persuasion and manipulation? You can spin any argument.
I'm not spinning.
You're very good at debating. You're very good at raising your voice, interrupting all that stuff.
No,
I've watched you for years.
I just think it's hilarious
but
that both of you will say that the Democratic Party has supported defund the police when the
I didn't say supported.
When the fact of the matter is,
I said the Democratic Party came up with the idea of defunding the police,
and you're wrong.
And they supported it.
You're actually wrong.
You've not heard Republicans say defund the police. You've not heard.
Actually, you're actually wrong. In Senator Tim Scott's policing bill that he released in 2021, in the bill, I will happily send it to you.
What did he say?
He actually said.
What did he say?
You want me to read it?
I want to hear it.
No, I'm going to read it. Hold up.
Let me guess. He said reallocate.
No. That's not what he said. Because, see, what you don't understand is.
But here's what we're going to do.
No. Hold on. When the George Floyd Justice Act.
Play the entire
When the George Floyd Justice Act
failed. Play the
failed,
entire clip.
I literally sent this. I sent this to Senator Tim Scott, and he didn't answer my question.
When we were running for office. And I answered yes to that question.
We are going to reduce funding in the police department and redirect that money.
Is that a smart move?
There's no
reduce funding?
The police budget should just keep growing and growing and growing. They can
what if they do?
Sensible cuts to police.
We propose
police cuts is a good thing.
No, it wasn't cuts.
$7 million from the
he
police.
Just said that.
You don't even know what London Breed did. You don't know what she did in San Francisco.
No, that wasn't a she. That was a guy.
London Breed was speaking before her.
In cuts.
Rashida Tlaib tweeting.
Are cuts a good thing?
No more policing, incarceration, and militarization.
Police cuts are a good thing in these communities.
If they're not doing their job.
What do they say?
Oh my God! So you
want fundamental.
Right here. No. You said to me. You said, "Oh, show me Republican." When Senator Tim Scott introduced his bill, okay, on police reform, this is one of the things that he did. When it failed last year, he went on Margaret Brennan's show, CBS Face the Nation. He said, the Democrats wanted to defund the police, and that was a bridge too far. In Senator Tim Scott's own bill, they actually said, in order for police to qualify for these funds, laws will have to be passed on the city or the state level. Excuse me.
Oh my God! So you buy that into defund the police, but we need to reduce it. It's not.
See right there. You won't even.
You're so funny.
You won't even listen,
buddy. If there's anybody who doesn't listen, it's you.
No, you listen. Senator Tim Scott said that they won't get the funds if laws don't get passed.
That's defund the police.
When the George Floyd. Listen,
hey, you're a master spinner.
No. First of all, if you listen, I'm telling you what he did. He then, a year later, calls that same thing defund the police. And I literally, and if you want to see it, those are the text messages.
You're so funny.
I sent to Senator Tim Scott, and I said, Senator Tim Scott, please explain to me the difference between what you said the Democrats are doing, what you did.
You just hurt your argument even more.
What are you talking about?
Because what you just did is validated everybody else what they just said.
No.
Yes.
See,
that means what Kamala said, what Nancy Pelosi said. They're all saying the same thing, defund the police. And now they realize it was a bad idea.
She did not say defund the police.
Of course. He did not either.
Oh, wait a minute. So you say what Kamala said was defund the police.
Your argument, you just screwed yourself up.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Of course you did.
No, I was specifically calling out Senator Tim Scott by trying to call something defund the police when they were simply proposing exactly what he did.
You know what's the problem? Here's the problem, Roland. The problem is when I sit down with somebody with whatever thing they believe in, okay, it's specifically a lot on the Democratic side. It's specifically.
It's a lot on the Democratic side.
It is being a Democrat before their country. It is how they vote before America. It is, nope, I'm going to defend this because there's no way these guys going to say anything wrong with defund the police. And that's where you lose credibility. All you have to say is,
you have no,
I don't acknowledge this. I don't support this. That's all you have to say.
You have no credibility on this when you can't even acknowledge what reallocation means. You have no credibility when you can't even define that. When I have actually talked to mayors and city council members, and they have walked through how. When London Breed, when the
policies have destroyed the cities.
Here you go. We're
destroyed the cities.
Destroying the cities.
53 years Democrats have had to vote.
When the mayor of San Francisco talked about the mental illness crisis in their particular city, and they said we need to be sending mental health folks out on calls and not always the cops. Now, we've seen numerous examples where that happens. What has actually happened in the last 30 or 40 years in Democrat and Republican cities and states in the country? We've seen a massive cut with mental illness. What is the greatest increase of incidents?
Again.
No,
Spin
I'm not.
Again.
I'm stating fact. Yeah. What you don't like, what you refuse to acknowledge or accept, because you're stuck on Democrats have had it for 53 years. You act as
asking you.
No, wait, hold up. You act as if in those 53 years, Republicans have never had power. You act as if Republicans have never had the House or the Senate or the White House.
Here's what I said to you.
So here's the question.
I said to you.
Show me how the Republicans
There's no way
changed.
to talk with you, bro. I got to tell you. So
show me how Republicans changed.
So here's what I tell you.
Give me examples.
Are you going to let anybody speak?
I'm waiting for your examples.
If you have 92% of an entire community's vote.
Like the evangelicals?
For 60 years.
Like the evangelicals?
Evangelicals are also part of that black vote. If you have 92%.
You actually don't understand evangelicals, black evangelicals.
If you have 92% of the black vote for 59 years, 59 years later, 27 out of 30 cities for crime are ran by Democrats, your policies don't work.
And let me ask you this question.
People have to revisit.
I'm going to ask you again.
Let me finish and I'll let you
Go
talk.
ahead.
You either have to consider new policies or the voters have to consider a new party. Okay, so if you enjoyed this clip, you want to see another one, click here to watch another clip. And if you want to take advantage of the latest Gold Signature Series products that just came out, we have a bunch of new merch that's out. This is a color-changing mug when you drink coffee. That lion turns into a real lion. And then we have hoodies with Valuetainment Gold on it, the Gold Signature Series hat, shirts, I'm an entrepreneur. Anyways, we have a lot of items. They're selling out. If you want to take advantage of the Gold Signature Series, click here, place your order, sport your Valuetainment gear, and tag us with the hashtag Valuetainment.